Okay, I'm about to get into some major beef from this video, but oh well. Okay, what's up guys, it's Jade back with another video. So, as you can tell, I'm in my old recording spot. Ta-da. It's not really like old, but I just haven't recorded a kind of like video like this, especially in this area, in a while. So yeah, welcome back. There's some new posters. I'm not renovating my room, but I'm like moving some posters around, taking some down, stuff like that. So yeah, it's a little bit messy as right now. I also look messy. I have my glasses on. By the way, these aren't prescribed. They're fake glasses. If anyone was curious, you probably weren't. But yeah, I have no makeup on. My hair's like whack, and I have the sweater on. But yeah, that's because today's video is a chill video. As you can tell from the title, these are my YG Treasure Box opinions. I finished watching the show. Like, I started it late. Like, I wasn't keeping up with it. I finished it like last week, 1 to 2 weeks ago. When this is posted, I have no idea how long ago it will be. But yeah, so I have no idea how many opinions I have in my list. They're in my notes on my phone. Ta-da. But yeah, I have no idea. I'll probably add some as we go through the video. But yeah, these are just my honest opinions, damn it. Yeah, these are just my honest opinions. Don't harass me in the comments. Don't bully me in the comments. This is just what I feel. But I'd love to hear your replies and what you thought about my certain opinions, or just your own opinions in the comments. So leave those below. I would love to read them. But yeah, also when I talk about specific members, this is not like being biased to anyone or favoring anyone, because I literally, out of the points I have right now, I don't even have my number one bias on the list, which is Yedam, if you were wondering. But yeah, I don't even have anything about him on the list, so this is not being biased at all. Wanted to get that out of the way. But yeah, let's just jump right in, yo. Right, so the first one I'm gonna do is an opinion that everyone who watched the show has probably noticed. But yeah, it's the one kind of disregarding the actual members of the show, and this is that YG favors people like crazy. This is very obvious, at least it was to me and the friend I watched the show with. But it is so obvious that he favors specific people and picks on certain people. Now, I think, like, in that type of setting where it's a literal competition setting, like, favoring people isn't fair to the other people, because it's just so disrespectful, because you would, even if someone wasn't that good, but if you were so biased to them and you just kept putting them through, then that's, like, giving the people that actually deserve the chance, like, no opportunity. Not saying that the people that he favored aren't talented, but I'm just saying, like, it would be unfair. But yeah, he was up certain people's asses. That's all I have to say. Literally, when you think about when he brought Treasure J, or like the Japan trainees in, oh my god, like, he was so obsessed with them. He's very obsessed with them. He was so proud of them compared to A, B, and C. Yeah, he was very, very biased to them. When it comes to, like, certain members, you can just tell when he is. Like, I wouldn't say he was necessarily up Yedam's ass, but he favored Yedam in certain points, and because he was always, I can't speak English. He would always boast, like, oh, this is my longest trainee in the competition, blah, 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 blah. Like, he would boast about him a lot, so I feel like he favored him like that. And, like, especially the Japanese kids, like, that was one of the main things. The one guy, he's from Treasure B, I think. I forget his name. I'm really sorry. I couldn't remember older names, especially when the whole show literally only showed specific people, so you could barely get to know the other competitors. Very rude again, but I forget his name. I'll insert it here. He's the guy from Taipei. I believe he had talent, and he definitely had potential, but YG was all over him when he wasn't the most talented in the competition. I do think he's talented. Like, I'm not saying he's untalented. I'm not saying that he didn't deserve to be in the competition, but he definitely needed more training. But YG was so like, I love you, like, oh my god, like he was just really obsessed. That's all. That's what I think. Okay, moving on to the next opinion. Okay, next opinion. Okay, I'm just looking at my list, trying to figure out what to do. Okay, I'm gonna do this. Basically, as the competition went on, I guess I should have said, like, this can include spoilers if you're not finished the show, so, spoiler if you're not finished the show, but I presume you are. Each time they replace people in the treasure group as they fully start the competition, there was, like, treasure 7, treasure 6, treasure 13. I think there was another one. I don't really know. But they would all sing Going Crazy. In my opinion, the best group of people to perform Going Crazy was treasure 7. The very first... Ow, my finger. The very first treasure group was the best performance of Going Crazy. I'm again, no hate to specific members. But this group of people was just so good. The 7 people. Here we go. Jungwoo, amazing voice. We got Jungyu, amazing voice. Yedam, Mance. Haruto, amazing voice. Mashio, also very good. There was 2 other people in it. Now I'm gonna feel really bad because I can't remember. Jongwon and Yoonbin. Yes, okay, there we go. That group of 7 people was so good to me. Like, maybe I'm just, like, feeling the song more when I listen to the Treasure 7 version, but I did like it way more. I just think their voices fit better together and they all fit the vibe of the song more. Like, when it was, like, 13 people, it was almost, like, too much at once, so I think, like, the 7 was a good amount of people, but also, like, just the vibe of it was so good with those 7. Like, I don't know what it is. Like, maybe I'm just weird, but I definitely liked the Treasure 7 version of Going Crazy the most. That's my opinion. Next one. Next opinion. This is where it might get a little heated. In my opinion, Treasure B wasn't that good. Now, this can have some backstory to it because the majority of the people that were in Treasure B were street casted. Therefore, they wouldn't necessarily have immediate talent. I believe all of them have potential and all of them grew throughout the show. I'm not saying that any of them are talented, but they were definitely not the most talented out of the 4 treasures. Definitely because they were street casted rather than auditioned and, like, came in with the initial talent. They were just street casted by YG people. Also, that brings me up another point. YG's obsessed with looks. Like, he's obsessed with how people look. Definitely why they always get street casted. He's, like, obsessed with looks. Like, they were watching the videos of people and, like, he was like, oh, he's handsome. Oh, his smile's this, blah, 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 blah. Like, he's obsessed with their looks. I'm sorry, I had to bring that up. But, like, yeah, I just don't think, obviously some of them were good and they didn't make it into the debut. Like, I mean, like, Jongwon was, I don't know, I'm not positive. I think Jongwon was in that group. I think Jaehyuk was in that group too. I know Yoonbin was. Yoonbin, talented man, so I will get into that later. But yeah, like, a lot of them were street casted, so I think that's why they had less talent than the others. But again, I think they have potential. No hate. Next opinion that leads into another specific team thing before I get into, like, specific people, because that is where stuff's gonna go down. So basically, as I went through the show, I began to like the members of Treasure A a lot. Again, this is not being biased, it's just, like, my pure opinion. I began to like the members of Treasure A a lot. Like, I was like, all of them, I was like, you are so talented, because truly, Treasure A was the best team. I know the Japanese team had their talents and they were very, very talented. Obviously Treasure C had their specialty, same with Treasure B as well, but I just think Treasure A was so unique, and since they were the group of like the trainees that had been there for a longer amount of time, they had the chemistry that was so different compared to other teams. Like when they worked together, and just the way they acted towards each other was really heartwarming to me. Like I think that obviously within the competition he wouldn't debut just one group because it was meant for them to mix, but I think if there was no competition, A should have been he should have debuted A, because they are so talented. All of them have their own single things, and they just work together really well, and I think that's why I really like them. And I just think all of them were extremely talented, from just not only from training in there for so long, but also just like coming in with pure raw talent and growing every single day. I just think they have a lot of potential, and they've shown so many skills throughout the whole competition that like shows that I think all of them, obviously like all of the people in the competition deserve to debut one day, but I think specifically A deserved to debut just overall, and I think they should have debuted together because they do deserve it. Like they have been friends for a long time. So yeah, my opinion, A was the best and they should have debuted A, but like he couldn't really do that because it was like a competition. But like I think otherwise A should have been debuted. I don't know. My hair is getting just worse by the second, but it's fine. So, next opinion. So we're gonna go, I guess we could talk about, let's go into some Treasure A tea before I get into some other stuff. So basically, some Treasure A stuff. Sunghoon and Byungwon deserved so much better than the treatment they received in that competition. I just, like, Sunghoon, when he performed that Dean song, Half Moon and I'm Not Sorry were both performed, but I'm pretty sure Sunghoon performed I'm Not Sorry by Dean. I'll insert a thing if I'm wrong. But yeah, when he performed that, I was like, I had chills, bro. Like, his voice in that song, like, his voice is so powerful. Sunghoon has a powerful voice. He dances very well too, but besides that, his voice is very powerful. He's very, very, very talented. He's a very talented man. So, the fact that YG never praised him, and the fact that Sunghoon was literally so upset all the time because he was not praised by YG, pissed me off even more. Because you can tell he worked very hard, and you could tell he was very upset about the whole situation. Like, he obviously wasn't happy. Like, he cried often. Like, he cried more than like other people besides Hyunsuk, because Hyunsuk cried a lot. No hate. I'm not saying crying is bad, but I'm just saying he was upset often especially because he never got the praise beforehand, and he never got praise from YG, and that's the one person he wanted to be praised by, so it kind of pissed me off. Also, Byungwon, oh my god, his rapping was so good. Like, he wrote such good raps. He rapped so well, and the thing is, he rapped so good, but we barely got to see him because they didn't evenly distribute camera time and like performance time, and they cut out certain performances through the competition, which made me annoyed because Byungwon was a really good rapper, and I think we definitely should have seen more of his talents. And like, he also wasn't praised by YG ever. Like I'm not saying YG needs to like bow down to everyone, but like I said, he does favor, and besides that, he doesn't praise certain people, and like I'm not saying he should be bowing down like at them every second he sees them, but like I just think that he should be appreciating their talents and giving constructive criticism when needed, you know? Like, that's all I'm saying. I just think Byungwon deserved better, so did Sunghoon. They left though. Yeah, I'm pretty sure they left YG. But they deserved better treatment, so I'm ready for them to do their own thing, and I'll be there to see that because I really do love them. And it's just annoyed me because I could tell that they were talented. Like I said, I really love Treasure A. So like when they were underappreciated, especially, it made me very upset. I don't know. Okay, next we're gonna go into some Treasure A things. Okay, next, Jungkook has the best and I wrote slash most unique singing voice in the competition. Now, this can be debatable on like the best singer, and like I'm not gonna label people as the best singer because I think that's kind of wrong, and I think they all are talented singers. But I think I call him Jun. Sorry if that bothers anyone. Like Jungkook, I just say Jun on instinct. From standing other groups. So yeah. If I say Jun, I'm talking about him. But I think Jun's voice is really unique though. Like just the sound he has to his voice, very beautiful. It's very unique too. Like, oh my god, this hair, man. His voice is just very unique, and that's what I really loved about his voice, and that's how I was so captured by him immediately, was because of the way his voice sounded and just the way he performed. And like, I don't know, man, like his voice is just very unique. Like, I don't know how far I can stretch that statement, but his voice is just very unique, and I'm like really happy he made it into the debut team, because honestly he deserved to be there. And I think he worked, like especially in the first episode you see it a lot, but he worked so hard constantly to get to where he was, to improve himself always. So I'm so glad he's there. He deserves to be there. And I just, yeah, like I said, like he has a very unique voice. Like I really think he has a very unique voice, and that's why he's in all of the Treasure videos, all the Treasure going crazy things, except one maybe. He's in 7 and 13 though. But I think that's why, like the part where he's like, that part, like oh my god, like it's meant for him. Like he is literally like, it has Jungkook written all over it. Like, sorry, but his voice fits that very perfectly. But he also sings songs very well, and just his voice is so unique. Have not ranted about someone's voice like that in a long time. Okay, next, I guess we're gonna get into some like random team things. So yeah, not all these people are still in the competition that I end up talking about, obviously, because like I just talked about Sunghoon and Byungwon. But we're gonna go into Junhyuk was the best rapper besides Haruto, but they both had different types of rap talents. When it comes to Junhyuk, he's out of the competition now. But when it comes to Junhyuk, he's 2004 or 2005. He's very young though, very young to be in the competition. Very young to even be an idol. But his rapping was insane. Like, I think I'm very amazed by it for his age specifically, but his rapping was really good. Like, he rapped very, very well. The speed was spot on, the tone was spot on, the actions were spot on. Like, definitely when you're rapping, if you can't give off the actions of, like, you feeling the vibe of the song and just flowing with the song, like, if you can't do that, like, it does somewhat ruin the rap performance. Like, obviously, like, other people can agree with me, like, from seeing other idols rap and, like, seeing them professionally, like, the way they move with the song, it's very important. But he could do all that, especially at a young age, and just his talent was insane for his age. I definitely really, like, I was very surprised, like, by his talent for his age and, like, stuff like that. So yeah, I definitely think he was the best rapper in the competition. Yeah, like I said, I don't like to pick best because I think we all have our own opinions, and there's obviously more than one rapper, and like all of the rappers are really good. Like, definitely I love all the other rappers. I'll get into that after. But I do think he was probably one of the best rappers. And I mentioned Haruto before, but I think that Jungkook was the best rapper in specific things like speed and like actions, but Haruto's voice is something like insane, because you see this boy, he's like 6 feet, he's almost 6 feet, 2004 liner, like this kid, you see his little face and you're like, oh my god, and then that voice comes out of that body and you just like, oh my god. And when I first heard his voice, I was like, I got attacked. His voice is very unique. A lot of people have low voices within the K-pop industry, like I understand that, but like it's always so breathtaking when you hear it, especially when you rap and have a low voice like that. Like, he's obviously not the only person in the K-pop industry to have, oh my lord, to have like a low voice. I'm not saying that, but I do think he has a unique tone, and like it's just really, his voice is just nice, you know? Like, it's just that voice that you fall for instantly. You just, like, melt when you hear him rap. And, like, since he's in the debut team, I can't wait to see how he raps within, like, upbeat songs or, like, really, like, hip-hop songs or, like, slower songs. Like, I can't wait to see his duality within songs. But, yeah, he's very talented. And he's very talented within his Korean rapping, too, being from Japan. He's very good at that. I'll do a kind of harsh one before I do, like, the last one. Yeah, so basically, the debut team, I can't remember all the members, but Jaehyuk is in that team. And this is no hate to him. Absolutely no hate. I love every single person that was in that goddamn competition. And I do love Jaehyuk too. I'm not saying that, because he worked so hard to get to his position in the debut team. And he worked very hard to improve himself, especially near the end of the competition. There's no hate to him. I love him. I love everyone, okay? No hate. Please don't bully me. All I'm saying is that I think he could have yeah, it could have been beneficial for him to still be training. Like, I think he's talented. I know he's talented, but I think he wasn't necessarily ready for the debut team just yet. I think he could have benefited from having more training time. So yeah, it's like, I'm glad he's in the debut team, and I can't wait to see what he does when they finally debut, hopefully soon. But I can't wait to see what he does throughout their debut and how he improves. Like, I saw him improve throughout the competition, but I just think he could have had more under his belt if he had trained for a bit longer. Again, no hate. I just think he could have trained a bit longer. Yeah, but that's just my opinion on him. Do love him though. I just think he shouldn't have been on the debut team, at least at the, like, obviously I want him to debut, but I don't think he should have been on the debut team as of right now. I don't know. Don't hate me, please. I really love him. Yeah. Okay, this one is about 3 people. So Keita, Yoonbin, and Hyunsuk deserve more appreciation for their rap. Sorry, I couldn't remember. They deserve way more appreciation for their raps. Having watched the Yedam and Keita really performance every day for like a week, I can see how much potential Keita has. You don't really see him much throughout the beginning of the competition. Like, you don't really see his talent until you get into his duet with Yedam. But he is very talented. His rap is so good. Like, the way he wrote that rap when they did their really performance was really, really good. Anyway. His rap was very good there. Like, he's very charismatic too, and he's really, like, cheeky and cute. Like, literally, like, his little moves, like, within the performance are so cute. But, like, his rap is also good. He has good duality. Like, definitely the duality is visible there. He just has a really good voice. I really do like his rapping. He deserves more appreciation, but again, we barely saw him to know him well enough. So, yeah, next, Yoonbin. Yoonbin, very talented. He is very talented. Oh, my voice did a thing. Yoonbin is very talented. Oh my god. Very talented. Oh. Hold on, 1, 2, 3. Again, you do not see him much until, like, the mid part of the show. Rude. But you don't see him much. but his raps are very good, especially in Treasure 7 thing. Sorry, I'm obsessed with that. But his rap is very good. Like, he does rap well, and I think he's really underappreciated for his talent, because I think that he has a good voice. Like, again, like, I'm not one, like, I have no authority, and like, I'm not like a skilled rapper to be calling people talented, but I think he's underappreciated for the way he raps and just like who he is, because he's very quiet and like we don't see him much, so we kind of couldn't get to know him well. So I hope we can get to know him through the debut. But like, he's a very good rapper, very talented. I can't wait to see what he does in the future. And last, Hyunsuk. I have the biggest soft spot for Hyunsuk. This is going to get into a little rant. I always loved Hyunsuk. From the beginning, I thought he was so beautiful. Like, looking like he was so attractive. But as I got to know him, I saw how much, like, selflessness he had, and, like, how talented he was in many things. And, like, seeing him get, like, not shot down, but, like, seeing him get, like, not praised by YG made me really sad, because, like, even their monthly assessments, like, when he rapped, like, he got criticized rather than praised, and it was obvious he wanted the praise from YG too. He even said that he hadn't gotten praised by him. That tended to bother a lot of people, actually. Rude, YG, get out of here. But yeah, like, he wasn't praised for his rap, and like, I just think he deserves more appreciation for his rap, but just everything in general, like the way he is. Like, when members of his team left, or like, for example, when Junhyuk and him did the duet, and then Junhyuk got eliminated and he stayed, that guy sobbed for so long after that. Like, he's so selfless that he feels so much emotions for other people and is always there for other people. Is like really heartwarming, even when he has to work on himself and stuff. Like, he's very good at dance too. Like I don't, like, what, like, YG, where are you? Like, honestly, like, his dance is so good. You don't see as much of it as you do compared to his rap, but his dance is very good. But his rap is insane. He writes rap good. Like, he just raps well. His speed is insane. He raps very fast. If you watch his performance with Junhyuk, like the Yami Gang performance, again, I watch that one every single day. That performance is insane. Like, obviously Junhyuk, very talented kid, but on Hyunsuk's part, he really, like, dude, he shot it out of the water. Is that the correct term? I don't know. He was, like, he showed his full potential in that performance. Like, his speed, the rapping. Okay, he literally said Thanos in the rap. Like, this man knows everything. Like, he's just so unbelievably talented, and he does have those actions when he's rapping. He has the charisma when he's rapping. Like, he deserves so much better. Like, now he's in the debut season, and I am so happy, because when it was coming through the competition, I was like, hey, I don't know if he's gonna make it. I don't know if he's gonna make it. And the reason, it's not because I thought he was untalented, is because I didn't know if YG would keep him in there, because he would never praise him. So I was scared. I was like, if Hyunsuk doesn't make this group, like, I was so scared that he wouldn't make the group, but he did. Ta-da! Like, Jesus, like, thank you. But yeah, he deserved way better, and I hope he really does get praised by fans and stuff like that as the time comes, because he really does deserve it. Like, he's a very talented guy, and yeah, I love Hyunsuk, because that man is so, he's such a good boy. I love him. I love him so much. Like, anyway, that was my last opinion. So, yeah, thank you guys for watching. Don't forget to give it a like, comment your opinions or responses to my opinions. No hate, though, okay? These are just my opinions. Sorry, don't hate me, okay? We all have our opinions. Subscribe, because I'm doing monthly uploads. I'm doing, like, monthly uploads, 1 to 2 uploads a month, usually. And I've kept on that schedule, and I'm very proud of myself, actually, so that's fun. Follow all my social medias. They will be in the description box below. I hope you all have a good day. Love you. Support the members of YG Treasure Box, and I will see you in the next video.